trying a new software this time. So I'm recording this video of size comparison. So before we actually go to the actual size comparison, I'm gonna explore everything. Hang on, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna explore everything over here. Like, what is this? I'm walking also just because it's a lot faster. I mean, it's a lot just more fun. I'm just tired because yeah, I don't know. No, so this is the sun. Let's see, what does this say? Molten sun. Wait, really? I didn't know right next to the sun would be molten. I guess you learned something new. Not gonna check that islander yet until yeah, the molten zone though. I didn't know that planets would actually melt. It's crazy. Anyway, the habitable zone. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the cold zone. Habitable zone. Also, I know stuff about space. Like I know Mercury. I mean not Mercury, Venus, and hang on. I know Venus and Mars are technically in the habitable zone. Barely. They're like they're very warm. I mean and cold. Anyway, now I'm gonna look at the size comparison part. I may have to cut this video short a little bit, but yeah. So let's see. Okay, I can't. Yeah, I can't. What is that? Can't see anything. That's a Saturn V. Yeah, and that's the Burj Khalifa. I can kind of see it. If you kind of zoom in, you can kind of see a twinkle. Never mind. But yeah, you can kind of see it like right there. Right where my mouse cursor is. The Burj Khalifa, the Mount Everest. I can kind of see that. I can see Deimos. Wait, what? Is it? Wait, what that moon called? Deimos or something? Yeah. Phobos. Yep. Phobos. I mean, wait, no, that's Phobos. That's Deimos. That's Phobos. That's Vesta. That's Orcus. That's Ceres. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I can't really read this stuff. Let's see. What does it say about Orchid? Plutonian. Plutonian. This guy keeps getting in my way. Ceres, the little dwarf planet. Sedna, the furthest dwarf planet. Yeah, I know a lot about Sedna. Sedna is one of my favorite non-main dwarf planets, and what I mean by non-main dwarf planets is Aries. The 5 main dwarf planet that I'm talking about is Ceres, Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, and Aries. Core is also a pretty cool one, but Sedna, yeah. Brown and Far. I didn't know it was brown. Oh, okay. So now you have Charon, Pluto's only large moon. Yeah, the rest are like asteroid-sized. Makemake orbits near this place in Verda. One question I do have. Yeah, can everybody get out of my way? Like seriously, it spins so fast. Yeah, it's like it spins like 6 hours a day. Aries is the only Pluto-sized dwarf planet. Pluto, USA, yeah. Triton, it's cold as moon. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it is pretty far from here. Europa, the moon, that doesn't look familiar at all. Tidally locked to the Earth, just like Mercury's tidally locked to the sun. I've never heard of the moon before. Oh my goodness, why does everybody get in each other's way? It's a little annoying. Volcanic landscape. That's what Io is. Kepler, 37b. The smallest planet ever discovered. Wow, that's not even the size of Russia and not even the size of Ganymede, which is a moon coming up. That's the biggest moon in the solar system. Largest country on Earth. Oh, okay, Callisto, the most heavily oh wow, I feel bad. Wait, how's Callisto heavily cratered and not like you know, never mind. How does everybody? Oh, I see how they move fast. Mercury, okay, yeah, Mercury. Titan, the only moon in our solar system has an atmosphere denser than Earth and liquid methane in its surface. Yeah, Ganymede. Okay, that's the moon I was talking about. Its largest moon. It has its own magnetosphere. I don't know what that is, but Yeah, anyway, so the, yeah. In 4.4 billion years ago, a protoplanet collided with proto-Earth after the collision of rings. After the collision, the rings formed. Also, the moon formed. There are no rings on Earth, so I don't know what this person's talking about. But, or the person who made this, rusty and irritated. That's a, yeah. Yeah, well, what's next? They're gonna call Venus hot-headed, like... Yeah, that was not that bad of a joke. I mean, that was not that funny of a joke. But still, rusty and irritated. Yep. But irritated, isn't that a person thing? TRAPPIST-1D. A habitable planet, so it's habitable. Probably has no life on it, though. Probably it's just like a green blob. Venus. The hottest planet in the solar system. Yep. It's also very close to... Wait, no, I heard a series be... It's not the small star. This star goes supernova 3 billion years ago. This is a white dwarf. Yeah. Earth. Wait. This... How? It is literally about the same size as Venus. That's weird. Anyway. Huh. Earth. I'd heard of all these other planets. I'd never heard of this planet called Earth. I don't know. Oh, there's some land on there. Ooh, that's cool. Well, anyway. Oh, there's another habitable looking planet up there. It's a big star. Kepler 70b. This is the actual hottest rocky planet. Temperature 5,000 degrees. Yeah. This is a gas giant's core. What? Oh, Kepler 70b is a gas giant? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. TRAPPIST. They really have created names for these TRAPPISTs. This is a super Earth, yeah. If you don't know what a super Earth is, it's between Earth and Neptune's mass. Like, it's about the size of it's smaller than Neptune, but bigger than Earth. It doesn't matter if it has life on it. Super Venus, probably between... Never mind, that doesn't make any sense because the Earth is all the way back there. What is a super... Super Venus must mean it's a really hot planet. Like a really hot planet. Lava planet. Wow. This makes you wonder, like, there's so much space out there. Why don't we just go to every planet? Like, even if it takes, like, years to go to the... To be fair, though, we would have to go, like, 5 times the speed of light to get to the planet pretty fast. I don't know. To get to anything. Kepler, oh my goodness. Kepler 180 looks habitable. Sadly not habitable because there's too much pressure and very low oxygen. Could be habitable, but only if you had, like, space bunkers. In fact, every planet's habitable unless it's, like, 5,000 degrees or something like that. Or even, like, 500. But even if it's cold, it's still habitable. So, Uranus and Neptune, I guess. I don't know. 8th planet from the solar system and winds that reach up to 1,000 miles. I knew they were fast, but not that fast. Like, this makes Jupiter's red spot of storm seem like going like -2 miles an hour or something. 7th planet from the sun, and please get out of my way, sir. It's colder than Neptune, yeah, but that's because of its atmosphere of methane, and I think it's made of methane. It's something that makes it blue. The smallest star in the solar system. Now, if this is, that'd be pretty cool. Well, hot, I guess. The smallest star ever discovered. Fun fact, it's smaller than Saturn and Jupiter. Okay. Yep, okay, now time to go here. Saturn, yeah. Its rings because 3 billion years ago. Wow. YSO127 reached Saturn's Roche limit. And if you don't know what a Roche limit is, let me be Teacher Rex or whatever for a little bit. So a Roche limit is a little limit outside a planet's gravity, like out of the planet's actual surface, that if it hits that area, it gets torn to shreds and breaks apart into billions of pieces. That's why if the moon ever came hurling towards Earth, no one would die and we'd even get rings. Well, people would die, but only the coastal cities and like drowning and stuff, but not like everybody in the world. Like people in like Colorado wouldn't die. Largest planet in the solar. Yeah, we already know what Jupiter is. There's TRAPPIST 1. Okay, so TRAPPIST 1 must be the original star. And that's, I think, a planet. I don't know. I don't know, though. It looks like a planet because it's not as bright. Let's see. Hottest gas giant ever discovered. Yeah, well, might also be the biggest gas giant ever discovered. Like, sheesh. Hottest gas giant ever discovered. Yeah, Tetris B. It looks like Tetris. Now I'm gonna just walk to each star from now on, because I don't know. Proxima Centauri. Yeah, the closest neighboring star. It is a very small and cold star. This is a gas giant. There's no star. Okay, there's no star that is that blue. The stars that are blue are like bright blue, not like Uranus looking colored blue. A carbon Jupiter orbit close to the star name. Yeah, okay. Okay. Why do so many of them not have actual creative names? Like, the only creative names that I can think of that each planet has is planets in our solar system. Is every planet in our solar system. It's the only ones with creative names. Yeah, those are the only literal ones with actual, like... It will melt 7 million years later. Oh, that's kind of sad. This egg-shaped gas giant orbits too close to its star in an elliptical orbit. So an elliptical orbit means... Well, it's also elliptical shape. So I don't know if it means like the shape or the orbit. Because elliptical orbit means like oval shaped. It will melt. Yeah, it's too close to its star, so it will just burn into pieces. It'll break apart probably. But anyway. Where's this? What is this? Oh. This is the coldest star ever discovered. Temperature is 420, which is cold degrees Celsius, which is colder than Venus. And fun fact, stripes of the star are visible. Is it strips or stripes? Alright, it's gotten to the largest planet ever discovered. That's about the size of it. Is that the sun? Not the sun. That is a gigantic star. Yeah, if that's the sun, that's a gigantic star. I mean, that's a gigantic planet. Sol. Yeah, that's the sun. Barely move. Okay, well, there we go. What is this? Alpha Centauri. The star is visible on Earth from 4 p.m. to... So this is one of the closest stars. It's like second or third closest star to us. Yeah, closest, second or third closest star to us. Sirius A is also another kind of close star. It's at least a famous one. Luminosity. See, stars have, like, popular names, but they don't, like, but the planets are called, like, 1B or something like that. Sirius A or Sirius B. Vega. Didn't it say there was another thing called Vega? That orbit close to Vega. Hathor has 40 luminosity. Here's more. Like, this is, I think, Taurus. No, Pollux. Not Pollux, that's an Among Us name. This star goes supernova next 2 million years and it will form a Crab Nebula. I thought Crab Nebula was just a name that they gave the star. Anyway, now close to here. Wait, did I just pass it? Where the heck? Oh, no. Oh, there's a black hole coming up. Flattest star ever discovered. Yeah, the rest of them are either going to be stars or black holes. So next up is a black hole. Smallest black hole ever. Probably. Well, no, not smallest black hole ever, because, yeah, it just isn't the smallest black hole. Smallest black hole is like 3 meters, is what I heard. Sorry. The mass of about 3 suns, and which is small for standards. And it's smaller than an entire planet, and it's like a few it's like a few meters. Oh. Anyway, hang on, sorry guys, something happened, so I need to check something real quick, guys. Don't worry, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I just had to check my, so let's see, I just had to check, I'm gonna have to end the video soon because I had to check on my thing, but, let's see, Sagittarius A is the massive star in the center of, the Milky Way galaxy, and it's also trippy if you try to go inside the black hole. Anyway, guys, that's all on Super Epic Brother, because I need to plug in my computer, and it's almost, it's about to die. So anyway, guys, goodbye. See you next time on Super Epic Brother. Bye, guys.